are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks. On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Come on, set, snap, red.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Love now to pass on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. First carry for Rachaad White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Buccaneers had 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On first down, Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Jacket, reload! Alpha!
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Extra point put through by Succum, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Love. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love looking to throw it. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going back to Love. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
Play action this time with Love. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. To the air again, Love. Buying time to his left, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, Brady. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run for it. This is White. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, ball 66, cover!
From the gun, it's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 83 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 29, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Cade Otton. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the double.
Final play of the half. Love escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Goal 50.
Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succa. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Love, they go play action now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Here we go. Right.
On fourth down, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He's going to air one out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Hey, check it. Check it.
Now Brady. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Shotgun now for Brady. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, he's some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Brady now on first down. This one taken in by Otten. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken at the goal line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him a gain of 37. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
But don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number is going to go sky high.
Love's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. On 2nd and 9, Brady throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Hey, that.
First down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, 66. Hey, 66. Rip.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they wanted. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
72.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fournette, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll go up the middle with White. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Evans, the man in motion left. Fournette running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running out of the gun with White. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Guys, believe you move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bucs, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get the